Well, friends, good afternoon, everybody. We are to go back to one most important area after many days. And for your help, I just am to repeat or help you go back to the class, that is, what is research? And this was the class number 3 and 4, which I continued or which I attended on 5th of 19th, 5th and 2020. And today is 9th, 7th, 2020. And that's why 2 months back, I did 2 classes on research methodology for the participant friends who are in the field of research and who are expecting to go to the field of research. Friends, in detailed manner in the 2 classes, the basics of research were discussed, and that's why if you like to, go back to the classes for your memorization, you may see the class which I attended earlier. Today, we are to discuss about the characteristics of research in general. And for last few days, continuously we had discussion on one of the most important area which has concerned with research as well as sociology, at the same time with the science of teaching, that is pedagogy. Reverend friends, let us come back to this class today. I offer my heartiest thanks to all the participant friends because you are giving me feedback and helping me to continue my class or classes. At the same time, I am thankful to Google Authority, thankful to all the concerned persons who are helping me, particularly my technical hands, my family members, because this is lockdown period and officially I am so much busy still. For the benefit of the participants, these classes are being arranged. Friends, let us go back to this class. You have had the mail ID of myself. You can write to my mail ID. At the same time, my WhatsApp numbers are there with you. So please, if you have any query or questions concerning to the classes, you can write to me with the help of the WhatsApp numbers, or you can mail me. Well, participant friends, today again let us go back to the area of research methodology, which has special importance for all the teachers, all the researchers, all the participants, all the newcomers who are expecting to go to the field of research. I just have help you remember that we attended 3 classes on the area and 2 classes on action research. Means on fundamental research, we did 3 classes, and on action research 2 classes we attended, because action research has special importance for the teacher trainees who are undergoing training or who are continuing own studies in B.Ed level as well as in M.Ed level 2. We are continuing our discussions on positivism too. I am repeating it, which has special concern with the field of research. Well, let us start discussion on characteristics of research in general, which will certainly help you all understand the research in details. Friends, by knowing about the characteristics of research as a whole, your concept concerning to research will be quite clear enough. So this particular part has been selected for today's class, and let us go back to the next slide so that we can directly start the class. And so many new things you will get here, because the ongoing COVID-19 situation has been touched here are covered in this class. Friends, the process of determination of the common or general characteristics of research in all fields of knowledge, namely in science, arts and commerce, has become very difficult in the ongoing COVID-19 phases. Means there is the possibility of drastic changes which are coming to the field of higher education, at the same time to all fields of our life. And that's why, though it is written as post-COVID-19, we are to say that the ongoing COVID-19 phase is very much challenging phase for the whole humanity of this century. And this is the happening which humanity didn't expect, that such kind of situation will take place in human society, which will certainly lock everything down, even the academic exercises and all other exercises of human life. Friends, from the last part of 2019 to the first phase of 2020, that is, continuously for many months, the global community has been looking down with the spirit and principle of social distancing for the safety of life and check the spread of the attack of the virus. And more than 1 crore 20, the number crossed 1 crore, and many people in most of the nations are dying. So friends, things are changing very much rapidly. Let us go back to the next one. More or less in all fronts of economic and social life, man has become bound to review everything only in the name of continued existence. Friends, we are now thinking about science and technology. Science has given us so many things. Technology has given us so many new devices for the continuity of our linkage or communication, and for the accomplishment of many difficult work so much easily. But friends, whole humanity, the global nations have been surrendering before a smallest virus, means the unseen enemy. Though humanity or the global society has huge stock of knowledge for the transformation of total life situation, survival has become the only concern of life for the whole global community at this critical moment, friends. Most of the developed nations of the world, like the United States of America, you know the condition of Italy, you know the condition of the United Kingdom, bound to surrender before the tedious virus, that is coronavirus or COVID-19, which is the name which is been given by WHO, who scientists, social scientists, economists, academicians, social activists, and the concerned people of every walk of life and social order of the globe have become bound to warn humanity about the harsh consequences in all fronts because of the hard hitting of the virus in all segments of life. Friends, we are to be ready at this critical moment to face more challenges which are coming to our life because of the devastation which is being created by the unseen, minuscule or the smallest virus, that is COVID-19. Things will rapidly change not only in other fields but also in the field of education too. And that's why we do not know when the colleges and universities as well as schools will reopen. Students are out of classes for many months. We are out of classes from many months. And you too are staying at home because maintaining the principle of social distancing, you are bound to work from your own residence. This is the reality, and everything will change so much rapidly. Let us go back to the next one. It has been felt that nations of the world have become bound to pay attention only for saving life by the means of remaining isolated from human touch. Friends, we are living in such a world where there is the domination of the concept of globalization. But what is happening in reality, we are going or we are acting as well as we are leading life, refusing the principle or the concept of globalization, thus the possibility of the urgency of review of the meaning, definition, characteristics and approaches as well as methods of research in every area of life has been getting very urgent. Humanity has been in doubt of mass devastation of life in the hands of the unseen, most minuscule enemy virus in such a stage of civilization when humanity dared to declare the establishment of authority over nature with the help of advent of science and development of technology. So friends, what is happening? We are surrendering before the smallest virus. Means where has technology gone? Where has the scientific knowledge gone? It is expected that it has been published in different channels that within 15th August of recent 15 August for the control of COVID-19 vaccine will come or appear, but what will happen we do not or we cannot say today. So friends, we are bound to change all the approaches. Even the approach of research is to be reviewed. Even the methodology of teaching is to be reviewed. Even the concept of education is to be reviewed. And we are to, adjust everything considering the change situation because of the attack and the huge damage which has been caused by the minuscule or the smallest virus, that is COVID-19. Let us go back. Humanity, friends, considering the triumph or success of science and technology in achieving progress of enormous magnitude with the help of continuous researching on different phenomena of nature, forgot the magnanimity of respect towards the status of nature for own safety and survival. The ruthless reality of life is ignored, and it was negated the reality in the last 2000 years that the nature of nature is unchangeable. Rather, it is nature which can alter the whole lot. Friends, we are always thinking that we can force nature to change its nature, forgetting the reality that we never can change the nature of nature. Rather, it is nature which basically changes, makes us bound to change our nature for sustenance or survival. And this has happened. We have seen the whole situation. It is in front of your life situation. So friends, coming to this very much critical or surviving in such a critical phase of human civilization, whole humanity has become bound to review everything else. All the approaches, all the concepts, all the ideas, all the methodologies, etc., etc. Let us go back to the next one. Considering the change situation and the possibility of high stipulate in their future for changing the total approaches for the continuation of life order in the change world order, researchers of all areas of life and field are to learn to re-evaluate own intellectuality for glimpsing over the phenomena of the universe, for finding out realities and making all such veracities advantageous for the well-being of life and constancy of social order by perceiving the exigency for seeking the chance of disappearance. It's a very dangerous thing, friends. It's a very dangerous phase of humanity. And considering all these things, we are to change we must have to change our approaches, our attitude, our behavior, our methodologies. May it be teaching methodologies, or maybe the methodology, may it be the methodology of maintaining life or the maintenance of life, or maybe it be the approach for the continuation of our services to the nation, to our life, at the same time to our society. So friends, we have become bound to change the concept, change the idea concerning to research, because new things are coming. Certainly new things will come to our life situation, and we must have to have that capability, so that we can cope with the change situations of life. Let us go back to the next one. Thus, the prime concern of all researches in all fields should be the welfare of humanity and stability of life cycle in the community of lives in the natural order. So, friends, research helps us to, explore the unexplored realities of phenomena. And the prime concern at this critical moment for whole humanity has become the concern to, learn to cope with this situation so that we can at least survive. And survival has become the basic concern of our life, because if we cannot survive, then there will be no meaning, no value of knowledge at all. What we will do, what humanity will do with the help of knowledge if human society does not exist? So friends, this is very much critical time, and in this critical phase of our civilization, we have to review everything, and that's why this is the prime concern of all the researchers, that we have to, by changing our approaches and methods, outlooks and attitudes, and our intellectuality, we are to see everything, judge everything, so much conscious and so much concern for the survival and future prospect of human life, survival of human civilization, uplift of human social order. Let us go back to, thus the prime concern of all researches in all fields should be the welfare of humanity and stability of life cycle in the community of lives in the natural order. From the worst lesson of the heat of the tiniest virus, that is COVID-19, humanity has had the lesson that the process of striving to establish authority over the laws of nature is nothing but a folly. Means we expose our foolishness. Means we committed mistake, and we are suffering because of the committed mistake. Whole humanity has been suffering. A nation, though it is, most of the nations are pointing fingers to China, towards China. Now all the nations, totally the humanity has been suffering. Not only China, but also devastation is there in most of the nations of the world. Let us go back to the next one, friends. Thus, the prime concern of all researchers in all fields should be the welfare of humanity and stability of life cycle in the community of lives in the natural order. From the worst lesson, this has the preparedness for the establishing domination of our nation by nation. This is very much important. See friends, the preparedness for establishing dominance of our nation by nation is a precarious implement which will damage the prospect of continuation. This is a precarious implement which will damage the prospect of continuation. So friends, domination, our tendency to dominate or establish domination of our nation is very much dangerous for the existence of life of all the citizens of the globe in totality. China has been trying to establish hegemony as well as domination for becoming the world leader. It has been trying to establish domination over all the nations, and all the nations are bound to suffer or become the victim. Let us go back to the next one. Rather, the prime concern of all researchers should be the safety of nature for the well-being of life. Once nature is safe in the hands of man, life is safe in the hand of nature. Therefore, the prime concern of all researchers in all fields should be helping humanity learn, maintaining harmony with nature for peaceful coexistence. In the era of globalization, nations of the world have the arrogance of accomplishment, of excellence, of knowledge in all areas, and insisting on scientific knowledge. Man started to pay less attention towards the social issues of momentous apprehensions, change values of life, force humanity change approaches towards the smallest possible important issues of life. Friends, values are changing, and we are not much more conscious or respectful towards the established or towards the ongoing values of society. And that's why in this ongoing COVID-19 situation has compelled us to change all the values of life, and we are bound to become isolated from human touch, so that at least we can save our life, and thenceforth we can think for the advancement of knowledge, for the exploration of the unexplored realities of nature as per the call of nature. Let us go back to the next one. The attack of the invisible virus enemy has compelled man consider all social issues important for survival. In such circumstances of human civilization, particularly in the ongoing and post-COVID-19 phases which is to come yet, humanity throughout the global social order will be bound to review all approaches for researching all issues concerning to science, technology, social sciences, so on and so forth. The importance of researching carefully on all issues of life as well as social sciences, considering the future necessity of survival and welfare of humanity as a whole, has become significantly important. So friends, we are to be ready to pay our attention towards all the, very challenging issues which are to be explored only for the safety of life, maybe in the field of science, maybe in the field of technology, maybe in the field of humanities and other social sciences. Let us go back. Thus, research, whatever may be its subject area, demands special attention towards the safety of nature and welfare of life. It is a very sincere and intelligent sourcing of the realities behind the situations, problems, issues, events, phenomena, sequences, considering the importance of maintaining the purity of natural order with intellectual consideration of the issues of welfare, safety of life, and uplift of civilization. Research is an intellectual and experience as well as learning-based searching for the establishment of reality of a particular event, situation, matter, sequence, happening, phenomenon, etc. for the common interest of both nature and life order. Friends, nature is to survive for our survival. So friends, whatever we are to do not only for the benefit of our life, but also for the safety of the natural order where our life has been existing, or sustenance of life has close linkage. Let us go back to the next one. When the concern of research is linked with the aspiration of establishment of superiority of man over man, nation over nation, our society without being judicious towards the demand of nature, the fortitude is lost. Means the great cause is lost. Doing harm of nature for the benefit of life of man cannot be the concern of research. The basic concern of research is upgradation and sophistication of learning, renewal of experience, and innovation of knowledge for the benefit of life and social order in a generalized way. Thus, the general characteristics of research in all fields may be discussed as given below. Let us see. Number one, in all fields, every research activity is concerned with the unremitting striving for finding out the solution of the studied problem for mass acceptance, keeping in mind the common benefit of life and all the social setting. Number one, Number two, research is a very vibrant intellectual process for the creation of new knowledge by following the rules and ethics of economic excellence, by complying with rules, standards, or laws of the interest of life and social order. Let us go back to the next one. In research, every problem is tried to solve with the help of rigorous exercise to bring to light the cause-effect relationship or relationships between variables for the establishment of truth for the achievement of common goal. Number 4, generalization of knowledge is the prime concern of every research activity. For this, every research is concerned with the goals of development of principles and formulation of theories in some areas for wider benefit of life and society. Research is done so as to determine the usability, volume of knowledge developed or invented or discovered. So friends, research has the concern of the uplift of human life order, welfare of human life, as well as uplift of human social order and transformation of human civilization. And that's why we are to pay attention towards different issues now. Why values are degrading, why human relationships are changing, why the social distancing has become the accepted norms for the survival of life, why you see, lockdown has become the most important means for the, you see, survival or for the safety of everything else from the attack of COVID-19, that is the smallest virus which is being, you see, coming to human society from Wuhan. Let us go back to this. Simply the collection of information, accumulation of the collected information in the form of data and solution of problem in the form of concluding remarks, depending on the common sense or with the help of analyzing the nature of data, cannot be research. Research demands the application of the learned ideas, acquired experiences, and application of all scientific procedures of analysis, interpretation, and reporting of the results in concise manner so that the common usability parameter is made certain in diverse area without the deviation of results. So friends, this is the prime concern of research. With the help of research, it's not a very much simple way that we are to, you see, club the data, we are to analyze, we are to interpret, and we are to say something. But it's a rigorous exercise. There is the demand of high application of intellectual caliber and potentiality of the researcher or the researchers in the process. And the result is to be found out for the benefit of human life, for the transformation of social order, for the uplift of civilization. Let us go back to the next one. Research basically depends on observable experience or empirical evidences of the universe we live in. It is a systematic process of finding out the what, why, and how of things, situation, events, sequence, matter, phenomenon, etc. It is a systematic process of determination of the result of a particular study with the help of past learning, gathered experiences, intuition, and excellence of intellectuality in generalized manner for the achievement of common mission of welfare of human life and social order. See, last sentence is very much important. The common concern or common mission of life is the welfare of human life and social order, not the destruction of human social bondage, not the refusal, not for the refusal or rejection of the established values, not for the, you see, unjudicious attitude, exposition of unjudicious attitude or behavior towards nature, but there should be judicious, you see, behavior towards nature. Let us go back to the next one. Simply disclosure of facts by following imagination and system of belief as means and method for the finding out of the simple result of a problem for the satisfaction of academic zeal of an individual cannot be research. Research is dependent upon verifiable and observable procedures for the formulation of theories, finding out the realities for establishment for common acceptance, bringing the truth to light for common good and common benefit in large setting. It is a systematic searching of truth from diverse angles, multiple dimensions, and with the help of repeated reviews of views so as to determine the cause-effect relationships of variables in a more general way for the establishment of results for general usability. So friends, since the independence of the country till today, extension of knowledge has so long been regarded one of the most important objectives of higher education, and higher education is failing in this parameter because there is society has not getting the expected result, you see, from the sector of higher education, because research, the quality parameter has been declining and the quality of research has also been declining. We are failing to, you see, touch, or we are failing to pay attention towards the most important and critical issues of human life, issues of human society, issues of human culture, issues of human relationship, issues of human values, issues of science, issues of commerce, issues of business, issues of medical science, etc., etc. And that's why we are to review everything else, because whole society has been sensing because of the attack of the smallest virus, that is COVID-19. So thank you so much for today. I have discussed the characteristics of research. I did 2 classes, and I just request you to see the 2 classes which I did 2 months back, so that you can keep linkage with this class. From today, again, research methodology classes will continue so that you can get the benefit and help. Thank you so much.